Today, I want to tell you a story. It's a story about a pipeline, a critical piece of infrastructure designed to safely and reliably deliver energy. But like many pipelines, it faced a silent, creeping threat: internal corrosion. This is the story of how we, as an industry, are learning not just to react to this threat, but to get ahead of it using the power of QIC Assess and the Corrosion Management Plan for Internal Corrosion, or CMP-IC. Corrosive water begins to settle in low spots, debris collects, and tiny imperfections in the pipe's surface start to react. Slowly, corrosion takes hold. No one notices at first. How could they? But over time, this silent enemy grows stronger. And then one day it happens. The pipeline fails. Maybe it's a leak. Maybe it's a catastrophic rupture. Either way, the consequences are devastating. Oil spills into a pristine river, gas ignites, causing a fire. The company faces millions in cleanup costs, regulatory fines, and damage to its reputation. Energy supply is disrupted, impacting businesses and homes far downstream. All of this because no one saw the problem coming in time to stop it. But what if there were a way to see the signs? What if we could predict where corrosion would strike and take action before the pipeline ever reached its breaking point? QIC Assess is like a doctor for pipelines. It doesn't just wait for symptoms to appear. It performs a full diagnostic checkup, looking deep into the pipeline's operations. It examines everything: the pressure, the temperature, the type of fluids flowing through, even the tiny nooks and crannies where water might collect. It builds what we call a corrosion hazard profile, mapping out exactly where the pipeline is most at risk. But identifying risks is only half the battle. That's where the CMP-IC, the Corrosion Management Plan for Internal Corrosion, comes in. The CMP-IC is the treatment plan. It turns insights into action. It tells field teams exactly what needs to be done, whether it's running a pigging device to clean out debris, injecting a specific type of chemical inhibitor to protect vulnerable spots, or tweaking operations to prevent water from pooling. Let me share an example. Picture a pipeline carrying wet gas, a mix of gas and water vapor. Over time, that water condenses and settles in low-velocity areas, creating a perfect breeding ground for corrosion. QIC Assess doesn't just flag these areas, it models how fluids behave under different conditions, showing exactly where water is likely to collect. It might recommend a tailored pigging schedule to remove the water, or a chemical inhibitor designed to form a protective layer on the pipeline's surface. And this plan, the CMP-IC, is handed directly to the field teams, giving them the tools and instructions they need to protect the pipeline. But here's the twist. The CMP-IC isn't a static document. Pipelines change, operating conditions shift. New data comes in from sensors, inspections, and field reports. The CMP-IC evolves with these changes, ensuring the pipeline stays protected not just today, but for years to come. This approach doesn't just make pipelines safer, it saves money too. Traditional pipeline management often relies on guesswork, leading to costly inspections or unnecessary repairs. QIC Assess changes the game by focusing resources where they're needed most. Operators using this system have reported reducing integrity management costs by up to 60%, all while enhancing safety and reliability. That's a win-win. So what's the takeaway from our story? The pipeline that failed didn't have to. With the right tools, we can see the holes before we stumble into them. QIC Assess and the CMP-IC offer a way to predict and prevent internal corrosion, protecting not just pipelines, but the environment, energy supply, and the communities that depend on them. If you'd like to learn more, visit trustedpipelineadvisor.com. And remember, the future of pipeline integrity doesn't have to be reactive. It can be proactive, data-driven, and smarter than ever before. Thanks for joining me today. Until next time, stay ahead of the curve, stay proactive, and keep exploring.